Yo, what's going on? It's Elusive here. We're back in another video. I was kind of inspired to make this video because of a few things that have been going on recently, lately, or just the time since I've owned the CRZ. Now, the topic of today's video is going to be Honda did not fail on making the CRZ. Well, when I say fail, I mean they didn't do a terrible job making the CRZ, which was the CRX, predecessor. So a lot of people really don't like the Honda CRZ, and today I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about that today from an owner, from somebody who had no idea what a CRZ was 8 months ago or so. So I bought two CRZs now, so I have two CRZs now. Currently wearing my black manual CRZ. It's currently got a spoon exhaust and in-gen intake, so the thing sounds rowdy as fuck. It's a lot of fun, and that's also a thing we gotta talk about later. But the other CRZ I own is the CVT. So I got both sides of the spectrum. I got the shitty CVT, personally shitty CVT, and the fun manual. So I will tell you guys, the first one I bought was the CVT. Now, I regret buying the CVT for multiple reasons. For one reason being, it's a CVT. So if you guys aren't aware of what a CVT is, it's the fuel economy version of, it's basically meant for, it's driven for fuel economy, so all the sportiness to it does not exist, and it's just not any fun to drive. Personally, people have fun driving them. I don't have fun driving them, and they hold no power, so you have no limit, you have like no capability of modifying them to be reliable, at least. So yeah, today we're gonna talk about why Honda did not fail on that. So those are my two CRZs, a little backstory. We're actually gonna get a car wash in this guy because I've owned it for over 7 months now, and I haven't given it a car wash once yet, so I feel really bad. And it's just been sitting, so it's really fucking dusty and dirty. So we're gonna be giving it a car wash today because I haven't given it one before, and I feel really bad. So during that, we'll be talking about everything going on. Now, what inspired me to make this video was far in between the comments that were like, CRZs are gay because they're a hybrid, CRZs look like a Prius, CRZs are slow. And that's just funny to me because at first that was my shit talking, and I'm like, okay, well, the CRZ is a hybrid, why would I want a hybrid per se? And that's exactly what I told myself, and here I am 8 months later with two of them. So I'll explain to you guys why I bought my CRZ, and why exactly the whole hybrid thing didn't bug me as much as you would think. Now, I'm just a car guy like everybody else. I don't want to go like, oh, I'm this big car guy, I know everything about everything. I don't know everything about everything, but I do know a few things, and the few things I do know about the CRZ is the fact that it gets a lot of hate for very little reasons. Now, if you guys are looking at what other car companies are doing with their cars they're bringing back, like, I mean, Acura is part of Honda, so they don't really count. So Acura brought back the Integra, and everybody hated it, and that wasn't even a hybrid. So, let alone what they did, and no one liked it either. So, a lot of people throw shade on these cars for a lot of different reasons, actually. With the main one being it's a hybrid and looking like a Prius. We're entering the car wash area now. Oh shit! There it is. Almost missed it.
Wait just a second while your transaction is being... Thank you.
You're welcome. Jeez, I'm getting all wet. Close the door, close the door. We're getting wet. As I was saying, the CRZs get a lot of hate for a lot of different reasons, and the main reasons being it's a hybrid. I get it. I don't like hybrids either, and I won't sugarcoat it or nothing. I do not agree with the option of picking the hybrid system for this car. But I also won't like shit on it a whole lot. Like, I understand these should have came with a K-series engine from the factory, that's what everybody wanted, or it should have came without a hybrid system. I understand it's very, for the average person, they're not going to think twice about this car, and they're going to look past it. It's a hybrid, fuck it, throw it to the side, we don't even want it. That's what people are going to think. And personally, that's how I was for a few months when I found out about these cars. And after I kind of sorted through, well, for one, I think they look really cool. That's just me. Everybody has their own opinion on that. I think they look really cool. But they get a lot of shade for having that rear glass thing in the rear looking like a Prius. Personally, I could see how you could connect it to a Prius. I just don't think you should, because it's a cool looking car. Now, again, I'm gonna talk about a few other companies that have decided to either make another version of a car they used to make, or trying to bring hype back to their company. A very popular one who just did that, not just did that, but a few years ago, that went really hated on the internet, was Mitsubishi with their Lancer. So I kind of mixed my words up a bit. When I meant Lancer, I meant Eclipse. The Eclipse just got a new crossover, so I apologize. From this point on, it is Eclipse, not Lancer. I got my words mixed up. Sorry, Mitsubishi boys, I apologize. But yeah, I'm talking about the Eclipse. Before they made it a crossover, so now they made it a crossover. What an all-wheel drive sports car used to be, a 4-cylinder, all-wheel drive, turbocharged beast, they turned into a crossover SUV. Now, once I started thinking about it more, I haven't heard much hate about it recently. And thinking more about it, I haven't heard a lot of hate about it in the last like 6 months. So what happened? I never even looked into it yet. And I just saw one the other day, and that's what inspired me to make this video, honestly. Like, how can you turn one of your best-selling cars in your company to a crossover SUV? Like, that to me was like the biggest fuck you to all the people who bought Evos and Lancers in the past. And personally, looking at it now from somebody who would own like a Lancer, and then looking at people who are complaining about the CRZs, like personally, they're probably like, damn, I wish we got it that good. You know, what if Honda decided to make the CRZ some sort of weird crossover thing? You know, what if they decided to not make a CRZ? What if that happened, you know? I feel like it gets a lot of hate for a whole lot of nothing, personally. I mean, a lot of the people who hate on the CRZs are just people who hate on Hondas in general. So, it's our turn, boys. I also can't stall because the 12-volt battery I have in this thing is dead as fuck. Every time I start this thing, I jump start it because it's been sitting so long. Ooh, got the underbody. Back up. Back up. My first time driving manual, guys. Get over the hump. Thank you. Okay, we're good. So as I was saying, yeah, think about it from every time you think about this car from now on, I want you guys to think about the Lancer and how bad Mitsubishi owners got it. Like, how you gonna turn, I still to this day cannot believe what they did to that car. Ooh, bubbles. It's getting bubbly in here. We got some soothing, it actually smells really good in here for some reason. It just smells like cotton candy. I have no idea why it smells like cotton candy, but it does. Yeah, this thing has never been cleaned since I owned it. This is probably a good thing I'm going here today. Spending these $10 at Quick Trip. Shout out Quick Trip, Wisconsin. You guys are amazing. This saves me a whole day of pressure washing myself. So once I actually fully detail this thing, I'll be sure to actually clean it myself. But for right now, this will have to do. Like I said, it's been through snowstorms. It's been through fucking like at least 10, 15 rainstorms. So since I owned it, so I think it's definitely time. I got that intrusive thought to open this window right now, though. That's not really a good thing. Why do guys get that intrusive thought to open the window in the car wash? I don't like it. Man, I haven't been to a car wash in so long. I usually clean my own shit, but you know, the more cars you own, the less time you have to clean shit because you got to fix everything. So, or make videos for the boys. So, shout out you guys. Shout out you guys. This is actually very surprising how no one's here right now. Oh shit, we got the unicorn jizz coming. Oh boy, that's how you know it's getting real in here. Should I get out and get a few pictures? Oh no. Oh no! This stuff smells, that's probably what smells so good, dude. This stuff smells great. I'm gonna come out of here, half my fucking body panels are gonna be off. The car's gonna be aiming sideways. The steering wheel's gonna be upside down. 3 seconds. All right, go, 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 go! Go close! Alrighty, woo! We're all clean now. The defrost off, I was fogging up in here. Looks like someone was vaping in here. So as I was saying, before we got distracted by the car wash, it happens a lot. I apologize. So what I was saying was, people don't understand how bad they really have it unless you're a Mitsubishi fan. Like the Honda fans really didn't know how bad they have it, don't know how good they have it. Damn it, missed my turn. Honda boys don't realize how good they have it, that for one, they didn't get a crossover. That's the big one. I mean, who the fuck wants a crossover in a nice sports car? They, for one, didn't get that, and two, the worst they got was a hybrid sports car. That's the worst thing they got. So, speaking from a Honda boy, and owning one for a little while now, it definitely is worth the hype. A lot of CRZ owners, it's a pretty niche group, I feel like CRZ owners are, and a lot of people just don't get involved with them. You're either on the fence, you're either on one side or the other. You're on the side of hybrids suck, or you're on the other side where, hey, I'm willing to at least open up to it, something new. I feel like a lot of people are not willing to open up to a hybrid, even if it is something that's worth their while. I feel like people just see the word hybrid, as I did, so I'm not going to speak like it's a bad thing. Like, a lot of people just see the word hybrid and think shit or junk, not car scene worthy, all that stuff. This is a long ass fucking light, dude. Now don't get me wrong, this car is ridiculously slow. Like, there are a lot faster and cooler cars out there, don't get me wrong. This car is cool in its own respect. Not every car that's ridiculously fast is even cool either. Like, personally, there's a lot of cars I wouldn't even own that are fast. Like, I'm not a big fan of muscle cars. It's a pretty niche thing. I don't like muscle cars. Everybody else likes muscle cars. For whatever reason, I'm in this weird niche audience where I don't like muscle cars. That's just me. Woo-wee! Nah, dude, the intake makes this thing so much fun. As I was saying, I don't know what it is. I just like unique cars. Like, don't get me wrong, fast cars are cool as hell. Like, any day out of the week, it'd be cool to drive some ridiculously fast muscle car. Don't get me wrong. Can I afford them? No. Can I afford this? Yes. So, honestly, this is just like living the dream on a budget, pretty much. So, and honestly, it's cool in its own respect. Like, they have these all intricate features and stuff. I mean, if you guys have watched any videos on the channel, or if you actually own a CRZ, you'd 100% understand where I'm coming from. It's one of those things where you have to actually own it to understand and how it feels. So I took that risk. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna buy one. I want to see what it's like. A lot of people were saying it's worth the hype. Some people were not saying it's worth the hype, but that's with every car, I feel like. So it's not your typical V6 that makes 300 horsepower from factory. It's your inline 4-cylinder 1.5 liter with a hybrid battery attached to it that makes cool noises when you have an exhaust and an intake to it. So I feel like every car in its own aspect is pretty underrated. I mean, there's a few cars that you see everywhere and you just understand that there's not much people have not done to them. But I feel like the Honda CRZ in general, it's a cool platform because, like, there was a decent amount of these made and all that, but really and realistically, not a lot of people really modify these. And I have never seen a modified one around here. The only ones I've ever seen is grandmas driving them, so A+ to you, grandma, good choice on a car. But yeah, the modifying scene for these two are just kind of cool. I mean, there's not a lot of parts out there. It's a pretty niche thing. It's one of those things where you can take pride in, and when I see a CRZ out in the wild now, I'm a lot more appreciative of seeing it, and it's a lot cooler to see. Like, yeah, you can be hyped about all you want about seeing that Mustang for the 5th time this week, but really, it's really cool to see something different every once in a while, especially something that you know is pretty cool. That was pretty much the premise of this video. I wanted to explain to you guys my opinion on why people hate on the CRZ too much, and it really does not require that kind of hate, I feel like, for what Honda has attempted to do for us. I don't know all the stipulations on why Honda had to make this a hybrid. I do not know why, I'm not gonna lie. I really do wish, I'm in the same boat as a lot of people. I wish they would have put, you know, a K-series in this thing. That would be absolutely awesome. But that just leaves the enthusiast more to do, and it'd be a little cooler for the enthusiasts to be able to swap a K-series in it themselves. All right, so the ending of the video, which was me just saying adios motherfuckers, got cut off, so I'm here to do the outro. All I said was pretty much, what's your opinions on what I said in the video, and if you own a CRZ, let me know. Kind of intrigued to see who's all got one and stuff. But yeah, that's all I said, and yeah, let me know your guys' opinions. And that being said, we'll see you guys in the next video. Adios motherfuckers, take care.
They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that could make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck. I got all this potential that's deep inside of me, but they hate when you're successful cause they try to be. They sit there being judgmental because you try.